Hi, this is Joe.
And this is Zach.
Welcome back to This and That.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, Zach?
What do you think about giant monsters?
Do they have to be giant?
Well, no. But it's not me that's the monster. It's you.
That's not very nice.
Bleh.
No, Joe, not all monsters are giant.
Well, it's not all of
And
them.
what are
And they
you
don't
saying?
have to be
What are
giant.
you saying? You're saying I'm giant?
No, I'm saying you're a monster.
I'm a monster, yes. Yes, I am a monster. I'm a big monster.
Stop it. Don't knock the microphone down.
I will come and eat you in your sleep. I'll eat your brains. Oh,
But there's nothing to eat.
that is true, so I'll be hungry. Oh well. I'll eat everything else.
Yeah.
You like monsters, don't you? Like movie monsters, you like.
I like movie monsters.
Mm.
They don't have to be a movie. I
know.
like Cthulhu. It's not a movie.
Who's Cthulhu?
Cthulhu.
Who's Cthulhu?
Is this giant thing. It's in the shape of a man, but he has like an octopus head, giant dragon wings, and he is like 300 meters tall, I think. And
Never heard
he
of him.
turns you into a slave when you see him.
Never heard of him.
He came from
Where
space.
is he from?
Some HB, I think, Lovecraft.
Okay.
One of his books.
Okay. So you know about the monster, but you haven't read the book.
Well, I haven't read the book, but I know a lot about it.
Oh, this has got some of his.
Lovecraft.
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I think that's him. The necromancy, something.
Well, I don't know any of his other monsters. Except maybe if he created the Sea Leviathan, but I'm not sure.
Maybe you should read that book. Yeah. See, I don't know. I'm not 100% on your sister having the book.
It's fine.
I know like movie monsters. I know they don't
Like
have to be movie
Godzilla
monsters. Yeah.
and King Kong,
And King
who
Kong.
would lose in a fight against Godzilla
Well,
instantly.
he's much smaller than Godzilla, so yeah.
Yeah, that too. Not
Yeah.
just because it's small.
Yeah, but that makes a big difference.
I know, but not just that. Even if he was the size of Godzilla, he'd still lose.
Godzilla's got a laser breath thing.
Yeah. He does have to charge it up, but he is very durable.
Yes.
Also, I'm pretty sure I saw one of the movies, like a really old one, or like a scene, and they're like, we created this monster from nuclear radiation.
Yeah, it's Godzilla.
Let's nuke it. I'm pretty sure one of them.
And what happens? Does he get bigger?
I don't remember. But he does get more powerful when you nuke him. He absorbs
obviously.
nuclear radiation. He'll still get hurt because
Would he?
it's still a nuke, Mom.
Is it he or she?
It
Genderless, isn't it?
It doesn't have genitalia.
It's genderless, isn't it?
It's just
Because it produces itself, I think, at least in one of the movies.
He does have a son. It does have a son in one of the movies. But
Yeah.
how does that came to be?
Which one would you say is your favourite monster? There's a lot of monsters out there.
My favorite monster? That's actually a really hard choice. Like, there's the Kraken, Cthulhu, Godzilla, not King Kong. But he's still a good one. Leviathan, Yermahungandar, the World Serpent.
Can you, tell me a little bit about all of them? A little bit, like...
Well, the Kraken...
So, the Kraken is from Greek mythology.
It's also like a story that sailors told people. Like the Kraken, a big octopus or squid or something, a giant one, and it would take down whole ships.
Okay.
Since it's like an actual story that people told, many people thought that nowadays that maybe that it's mistaken
For the giant
mistook,
squid
yeah,
or colossal
or
squid.
not colossal, it doesn't come up, but yeah.
Okay.
But don't get excited. a giant squid can't take down a whole ship.
Shit.
Hey, what's
So
your...
so the Kraken is from the Greek mythology, I've heard
think
of,
so, a
and
little.
stories that sailors told.
Okay, Yormahungundar is from Greek mythology as well.
Who?
Yormahungundar. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Can't even say
It's
that.
like Celtic? Not Celtic.
Well, you were supposed to research
Old Norse.
this. So Old Norse. That's
Not Norse.
It's definitely not Celtic then.
No, it's Norse. It's Norse. So,
It's not Celtic then.
yeah, it's
Completely different
it's
place.
one of Loki's children.
And then it's Norse. Norse mythology.
Yeah,
That's probably not how you pronounce his name.
I know. So, one of Loki's children, it was banished to Earth, Midgard, and it drank up all the water and became really big, and it could wrap around the whole of Midgard, all of Earth. They say that his mission is to wrap around Earth and destroy it.
Okay. What
And
does it look like?
A giant snake.
A giant snake. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, what else
What
would
was
he
his
look
name?
like? Yormungandar,
Okay.
the world serpent.
Next one?
There's King Kong, you already know.
No,
I
but
already
you
told
say
you
King
about
Kong.
food.
Where does he come from?
Where does he come from?
Yes.
King Kong.
You know, a little bit
I-
about all of them.
I don't actually know much about King Kong. I know he's a big ape. And
Okay, he's from movies as far as I know. It might be a book or something, but we know him from the movies.
yeah, I don't know like anything about him.
He's a giant monster that the natives on the island, he lives on what, Skull Island?
Skull Island, yeah.
And the natives there sacrifice a lady for him.
In the original.
Yeah, that's in the movie.
Yeah, all I know,
Actually, that's in the movie, in the 80s movie that I know, and the new movies that I know. I don't know anything about
all I
the
know.
old King Kong movies. I don't know what happens in there.
Yeah, all I know about him is that he's a giant ape and he loves women.
Well, he likes to eat them, that's for sure.
Well, he doesn't eat them though.
Well, he does. Just as likes that one particular one.
He likes that one.
Yeah.
Just that
It's
one.
the story of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. But
Just
anyway.
a lot worse.
I mean, in the new one, he likes ice skating. Not in the Kong Skull Island, but in the older one,
Yeah, I know.
he likes
Kong.
ice skating.
King Kong. Actual King Kong. Not
Yeah.
Kong. Skull Island, whatever it's called.
That's
Too
what's
many movies. Loki's in it.
Loki.
Yeah, in the new one. Well, the actor that plays Loki.
Oh, okay.
Not Loki himself.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
next one.
Godzilla.
Well, he's from Japan.
Oh yeah, I know. Hey, in Japan, radiation creates monsters. In America, radiation creates superheroes.
Oh, well. That makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, Godzilla.
Yeah. Godzilla, back to Godzilla. This is too serious. Godzilla.
Yeah, I know him from movies. I don't even know if he's from anything else. He is in an anime.
Yeah, he's an anime. And probably
His
comic books, like
anime
manga.
Godzilla Earth version is actually my favorite one. Mostly because he constantly is growing and 300 meters tall. He will eventually outgrow the planet he lives on. But, yeah, he has spikes on his back. There's lots of different versions of Godzilla. Shin Godzilla, Earth Godzilla, Godzilla, Space Godzilla, yeah, that one.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
I was just joking.
I mean, he did actually verse all of the monsters once, and he won. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
He has
What else?
atomic breath. There's one scene in one of the movies where he's just in a ball in the sky and shooting atomic breath and flying away. And that's the most amazing scene in all of movie history. But he was once in a King Kong movie, and he lost. Because it was a King Kong movie, not a Godzilla.
Well, the next one's coming up now. It's King Kong versus Godzilla.
No, the Godzilla's coming up now.
Yeah.
That's in 2020. Kong versus Zilla.
Oh, okay.
That's in 2020. Yeah, so I'm actually really excited to see the new
That
movie.
one? Okay, me too. I like Kong.
There's Cloverfield.
And I like the new Godzilla, so... Cloverfield, you know about that one?
Yeah, we watched the movie together as well. Because
Oh,
I
did
asked
we?
you. Yeah.
Oh, yes, we did.
So,
Yes, we did.
yeah, we did. And,
I can't really see him, though.
Yeah, you see him once. I mean, I
you
don't
see
know.
the tentacles.
It doesn't have tentacles.
Yeah, legs. Long legs.
You do see him full body once when they're bombing him.
Yeah, like a flash.
And when he's filming him right at the face and gets
Well,
him.
I won't say he's a monster. He's an alien.
Well, yeah, all of them. Basically every monster is like an alien. He's still a monster. And I don't know what the directors are doing, because in the new Cloverfield Paradox, there's a new one that's 1,000 meters tall.
Yeah, that was
above
different.
the
That was
clouds.
something about parallel universes and parallel timelines and
I know,
stuff.
but like then the director said that's supposed to be the same Cloverfield, but he died in the first one because they nuked him, and he died. Yeah, kill it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
alright, Cloverfield.
He
What
is-
else?
and people say Godzilla Earth would lose against Cloverfield just because Cloverfield can ban him away, but
Probably.
might be able to. But can a giraffe lug a baby across the world?
Probably.
I don't think a giraffe can lug a human baby across the planet.
Not across the planet. Enough to kill it.
It's still Godzilla. And anyway,
I think Godzilla is your favorite.
yeah, he is.
Okay, so that's not a hard question then.
Yeah,
You just pick
still,
your favorite.
Cloverfield would lose.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, also I forgot to mention Godzilla has like a special orange breath that I don't know about. Like he has a blue breath, plasma beam, but then he has this special orange beam.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know either, but
Like literally, I only seen maybe 2 movies with Godzilla. So
which ones?
the 1990 something movie when he's in, I think, New York, and the new one,
No,
the latest
2014.
one. Yeah, the latest one,
Yeah.
and that's it. So don't know much about Godzilla.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, a bit of interruption there. Yeah, so that's all I've seen, I think, about Godzilla. So I don't really know much about it. I haven't seen that anime that's on Netflix now.
And Dad has.
I
I
know.
don't know if it's in the new one, and
Yeah.
I haven't either. But
So.
I know how to kill.
So Godzilla. Who else do you know?
There's a Loch Ness monster. I don't know anything about though.
Oh, that's like a legend.
Yeah.
It's like a legend. I think they're looking for it again. Like now, I think. Well, this is like I briefly heard. I think Baba told me about it. That she read that they said they're sending another search crew to look for it. Like, come on, seriously,
It doesn't exist.
it's like Bigfoot. It's not there.
The elusive power to blur the photos of it.
That's of course when it comes
we
to
take a bunch of photos of aliens and Bigfoot, but then they're all super blurry. We have like nice high-tech cameras now. What?
oh, but that's
The elusive,
I don't think
they have the power to blur
I
them.
don't think we've ever taken anything with a high powered with our new super duper digital cameras. They just
Just
know
like
that
the
we have the
phone.
technology now, so they don't even come out anymore. Back in the day, I was like, don't worry, these humans, these cameras will be blurry. The pictures would be blurry. Now it's like, we can't come out now. The photos will be too good. I think that's what
It
happens.
says maybe some animals attack us or are scared of us because they mistake us for Sasquatches and we're hairy as well, and they
Yes.
just don't know the difference.
We are the Bigfoot to them.
No, but like they see Bigfoot and they mistake us for Bigfoot because they can't tell the
Not that
difference.
hairy.
Some people are.
No, but there's something about the new expedition looking for the Loch Ness monster. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lake.
It's called Loch Ness.
It's literally a lake. Like,
How
it's
many
not-
search teams do
it's
you
not-
need?
I would rather believe there's a Loch Ness monster type thing living in the depths of the ocean where we haven't been or we haven't explored, but it's a lake.
I mean, we've mapped the surface of Mars, but not the bottom of the ocean.
Yes, exactly. So maybe there might be something we haven't seen before, but in a lake, I don't care how big the lake is, it's still a lake.
It's not going to reach
Yeah.
9-10 kilometers under the surface of the Earth.
Yeah, and plus we have, sonars.
sonars. We have sonars.
We have sonars and stuff to map it out, and these super duper cameras, whatever they use to map stuff down without even having to buy.
I think we would have discovered a lot less monster by now.
Yeah.
There's also Champ, which is basically just a different Loch Ness monster.
But it's a Loch Ness somewhere else.
Yes.
In a different lake.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like Bigfoot and the Yeti and the...
Abominable snowman. That's just the Yeti.
It's a Bigfoot in snow. It's the polar bear or the Bigfoot.
It's Bigfoot, then albino Bigfoot.
It's funny because, he makes yellow snow cones.
The lemon, though.
There's no lemons anywhere, though.
He went to the village.
No, he didn't. He peed in the snow, dude. It's pee. It's Monsters Inc.
I know, but he said the lemon. I
know what he said. Seriously, you've missed that joke all these years?
No, I haven't.
No lemons.
I know that.
Mike even says this here in lemons or whatever sandwich. It's funny, huh? It just makes pea ice cones.
What's the difference between ice cream and snow cone?
One is made with cream, one is made with water, just crushed ice. And ice cream is made with cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you flavour?
We're not talking about ice cream?
Yeah, monsters.
Talk about monsters, and there's no ice cream monsters anywhere, I know.
That's the best one.
I will eat you.
No, not if I eat you first. It'll eat itself.
I know, I'm so yummy. Like Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs.
I'm
so tasty.
Pizza the Hut. I still haven't seen Spaceballs.
Oh my goodness, you haven't seen this? We should watch it. We'll watch it this week, okay?
My parents keep saying references to Spaceballs, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yes. So you'll learn who Pizza the Hut. You know Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah.
Well, Pizza the Hut is Jabba the Hutt made out of pizza.
It's a Star Wars parody.
Yes. The whole movie is a Star Wars parody. It's funny. Alright, anyway, watch it. Monsters. Back to monsters. Do you know any other ones that you like, that you want to talk about?
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Said it can swallow whales in a single gulp.
Okay, so it's just big.
It's a big snake. It's a big underwater snake. It's a big underwater snake, yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. Interesting. Okay.
The siren.
Okay, the sirens. Okay, do you know, is there a difference between the sirens and the mermaids?
Yes.
What's the
Sirens
difference?
sing to attract sailors and bring them to their doom.
Yeah, that's what mermaids.
Mermaids, mermaids.
They do exactly the same thing.
Oh, I don't know.
They sing and attract sailors to crash their boats into the rocks. That's what mermaids do.
I don't know the difference.
Yeah, they're pretty evil. They're not very nice.
I mean, the tooth fairy kills you if you see her.
Of course the tooth fairy kills you if you see her. You think she stayed hidden because of, she wants to be seen? Why do you think there's no high, blurry pictures of the tooth fairy? Would the tooth fairy be even considered a monster?
I mean, no.
No?
It's one of those legends, like a fairy.
I know, but that's where legends come from. That's where monsters come from. Like legends. For example,
Well, not all monsters come from legends.
Actually, all monsters come from legends.
Not all of them.
Basically, I think they do. Like maybe the big new ones, like from the pop culture, like Godzilla, maybe comes from the movies and comic books.
Someone thought them up.
I don't know if there's any historical stories relating to them. Maybe there is in the Japanese folklore and stuff. But most of the monsters that we know,
I know some of the Godzilla monsters, not Godzilla though, some are actually based off of Japanese legend.
Yeah.
But I don't know about Godzilla.
Like if you listen to the monsters like the giant snake you were talking about from the Norse.
Oh, Jormungandr?
Yeah, that's obviously from legends, like the Norse mythology.
I don't think it exists.
Yeah. The Kraken comes from the Greek mythology.
The sailor stories.
Comes from Greek mythology.
and sailor stories. Some say
Yes,
it's a crab.
they were the one telling the mythology stories. That's where mythology
No,
comes
I'm not sure if it's mythology. I think it's actually just like sailor
from. I'm
stories.
sure it's mythology. The
Sailor
Kraken.
stories that were passed down for generations.
I'm sure it's from Greek mythology because I'm sure Poseidon or someone fought it.
No, I don't think so.
Or maybe it was Poseidon's pet.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, Thor
I don't
fought
know.
the world serpent once. They both won and they both lost.
Yeah.
They both died.
Right. Oh, mythology, it's funny. So I think, well, most of the monsters would come from legends,
Yeah.
like sirens. So if
And
monsters,
Scylla and the other one.
okay, just saying names doesn't mean to me anything. Like I don't know who Scylla
Well,
is.
Scylla comes from the legend, sailor stories. There was a raging whirlpool on one side and like rocks, like sharp rocks that would destroy his ship on the other, and he had to narrowly weave through them. And he imagined like the whirlpool was a monster, like, and it was dragging you to its mouth, and the heads he imagined as six heads of a beast. That's where those monsters come from. Legend, it's just a story, imagination.
Yeah, most of them come from stories like. That's what I was trying to say. Would you consider the tooth fairy a monster?
I don't think so.
Because they are in the proper legends of the tooth fairy do tell you that she will kill you if you wake up and see her. So she's evil.
In the proper legends?
I think so.
I thought you were just telling me those stories as a joke from that one like movie or book you read.
No, I think the tooth fairy, the olden legends,
Like
in the olden days, the parents would tell children that so they can sleep and stuff. Look, I'm not 100%.
I mean, if my parents told me that and I actually
Yeah,
believed that a magical fairy was coming, and if I woke up and saw her, she'd kill me,
That was dark
I don't
days
think I'd
back in
fall
the day.
asleep.
Well, it was dark times back in the day, you know.
The Dark Ages.
You know.
Oogie Boogie's favourite time.
They told children a lot of scary things.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Look, it's not
Baba
like I
Yaga.
researched this.
Like Baba Yaga.
I have no idea about Baba Yaga.
She was one of the stories. Which...
So, what I wanted to talk about with you is like different. You a bit sicker?
No, I'm not sick.
Okay. Different type of monsters. Like, would you consider, like we said, the tooth fairy? You said no. What about the Easter bunny?
He's an Easter bunny. Well, he's an Australian bunny.
No, that's not really. Okay, don't laugh like that. It's too loud for the microphone.
Well, no, I don't think we consider like those things like Santa Claus or the.
Well, Santa
boogeyman.
Claus is not a monster. He's based on Saint
he's
Nicholas.
He's this
he's
Russian
a human.
guy that lives in the
Okay, we're not talking about the movie. When we talk about the actual monster, the creature.
I know.
So, the Easter bunny, I would say he would be a monster, especially if he's large. But I don't know,
Is he
do they consider him large or small?
Or is he just like a tiny bunny?
I have no idea. If he's large, he's a monster. I don't know.
No, because a siren's a monster, and that's just the size of a normal woman.
Well, maybe they're not monsters.
Well, I think
They're
they
just
are.
creatures. And not every creature is a monster.
Well, some people say creatures isn't just animals, but then some people say creatures isn't like a monstrous
See, monsters, I was reading before. Let me find it. I was reading before that monsters. A monster is often a hideously grotesque animal or human or a hybrid of both, whose appearance frightens and whose powers of destruction threaten the human world's social or moral order. So a monster needs to be hideously grotesque animal or human. So I'm guessing the Easter bunny doesn't qualify
as a hideous and grotesque monster.
But I wouldn't say King Kong is a hideous or grotesque monster either. He's just a giant ape.
Well, like King Kong and Godzilla, there's things like movie monsters, as in a monster. like a monster, like a big being that just like destroys stuff and is really powerful and hard to stop.
Well, it does say that his behavior
movie
and
monster.
stuff, like it says, powers of destruction threaten the human world, social or moral order. So I
And
guess
Godzilla does
qualify.
that.
But Godzilla is also in some of the movies is portrayed as the good guy.
Yeah.
Because yes, his destruction powers are great and he destroys the cities.
I mean,
But most of the time he's fighting another monster
yeah.
that is trying to kill human race. And
He
once
doesn't
it's
care about
finished,
Japan.
and once it's finished, you know, he just goes away.
It's like Superman. I mean, he destroys the planet, but like
Oh,
he
no,
destroys the city, but like, he's
doesn't-
trying to protect it.
Try not to destroy.
he tries not to.
Yeah, well,
But
obviously.
he doesn't.
So in the latest movie with Godzilla, for example, he came out to fight those, I don't know, 8-legged creature
Mutos.
things. And he left. He took off.
Yeah,
He didn't destroy humans. He didn't even touch them when he was swimming with them.
yeah.
You know, going across
He
with
went
all the
under
boats
them.
around
He
them.
didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't want to attack. He
Purposely came out to.
well in the movie he was hunting. There's no purpose for him to go for those things. He might have if the Mewtwo's were there and he was attacking and stuff. But when he was actually hunting a Mewtwo to get it to stop something or eat it, there's no point. It's a waste of his time to go after ships.
Yeah, because whatever. Yeah, but you know he could have easily destroyed them if he needed to.
Well, yeah,
he was just.
Could easily whack them
And for
out of his
example,
way.
would Hulk be a monster?
Well,
Hulk is a monster.
what's the difference? Well, there's a difference between a monster and a beast.
No.
Maybe
Hulk
like
is definitely not
Godzilla.
the beast.
Well, I
Beasts
think
are animals.
Hulk is a monster.
Yeah.
Hulk is a monster. But like then there's like Godzilla and King Kong. Maybe they're beasts. Like Bigfoot. That's a beast.
But they're not
Werewolf.
really
Beast.
monsters. Werewolf would be a monster.
Well, yeah, but it's also a
Because he's a
beast.
human that's turned into a werewolf, so it's different. I have no idea. It's interesting.
Werewolves.
And see, not all monsters are evil, though. They might be grotesque and destructive, but that doesn't make them necessarily
evil.
evil. Like Hulk, for example,
He's destructive. He can easily take out a building.
but he's also contained.
Yeah.
He's not out of
But
control.
in Thor Ragnarok, he wasn't contained. He was Banner. He left, basically.
In Thor Ragnarok, he was contained. He was just fighting in a match.
I know, no, but like Banner basically left the body.
I know,
He wasn't
but
there. Thor
Hulk
was not being
himself
controlled.
was...
Hulk was being his own being.
Yes,
He
but...
could have easily destroyed the stadium. He just
Yeah,
didn't.
but he was contained. He was fighting. He wasn't on just a lunatic rampage around the planet or whatever.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He could have done that, and
He did
maybe
go on that, by the way, when Iron Hulk fought him.
Iron Hulk. Well, that's because Scarlet Witch made him enraged him.
Yeah, so Hulk
Yeah.
can sometimes be out of control, but he would be a monster. He would qualify as a monster.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the more classical monsters more.
Like what?
Like the vampires and the werewolves and the zombies.
I mean, you
Stuff
love
like that.
zombies.
I like vampires.
Do you love zombies or do you just like The Walking Dead?
I like the walking. I'm not a big fan of zombies. I really like The Walking Dead. It's, I think, probably one of the best shows I've ever seen. But and I like
Critic
The-
review
the-
right here.
the story behind it because it's not really about the zombies.
Critic review right here.
Yes, I'm very
Full scale critic review.
definitely. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of zombies now. I like The Walking Dead, but I'm not a big zombie fan.
I mean, you are a big vampire fan.
I-
Dracula.
I do like vampires.
I'll
though.
suck your blood.
Suck the blood, blood, blood. I like the vampire stories. I like Bram Stoker's Dracula, for example. His story.
The original.
Well, he's not really the original. There's been vampire stories from before that, but Bram Stoker is sort of
Vampires are
Makes
just
it
angry
more-
boys that don't like the sun.
not really. They're pretty powerful creatures.
I know, but like basically, they're just angry boys that want your blood and hate the sun.
Well, there's girls as well.
But still, like just an angry person.
They're not angry.
No,
No. Vampires are not angry.
just an angry boy.
They're not angry. They're very powerful and...
I know they're very powerful. They turn into bats, but
They don't turn into bats. That's
Yes.
stupid. That's not real. That's just a story.
yeah,
It's not real. Real vampires don't turn into bats. Turn
yeah,
into mist.
they do. They teleport.
No, I like vampires.
I mean, I don't think the
mind-
sun would be a problem for a vampire if it could just teleport, just to the other side of the
Well,
sun.
there's some vampires who can go outside. The
Yeah.
day walkers and stuff.
Yeah, but like those are just really weird vampires. Those are just weird vampires.
Who?
Daywalkers. They're just weird
Why are
vampires.
they weird?
Because they can walk in the sun.
They're not weird. They're more powerful than normal vampires because they can do both.
I mean, yeah, but
No, vampires would really like
daywalkers would just be allergic to nighttime.
No, daywalkers are usually half-breeds, I think.
Yeah.
Half human, half vampire, so they can get the human side to walk outside. They're probably still sensitive. You know, it comes from a disease. The legends of vampires come from actual disorder.
Where you're allergic to the sun?
Yeah, there's people who are allergic to the sun, basically, and they always have to stay inside. But there's some people who have some kind of anemia disorder, like a blood disorder, and they go very pale. I don't know exactly what it's called. They go really pale, and I think that just come from there because
Like,
obviously
vampires
they
would, like-
didn't know about this back in the day.
I mean, a
those people
vampire
would
is
be
pure white. Not being racist or anything,
not.
but they're pure white, aren't they? Because they
No.
never go in the sun.
No, some of them are black.
Well, not like that, but like not being
they're
racist.
pale.
They're pale. They're very
Pale.
pale because they never go in the sun. Never.
Well,
Unless
just
they
come
want
from
to
that.
die. But yeah. So that's why they're very pale. What
Yes.
about werewolves? What are your opinion on werewolves?
Oh. Vampires' mortal enemy. Oh.
Is it?
Yeah, they always fight against each other in the movies and stuff, you know. Well, werewolves, I don't know, they're like dogs.
Yeah.
Big dogs. And I don't think much about them because they can only turn, in most stories, 99% of the stories,
Like once a month.
they can turn only once a month for a few days.
No, like
So-
one night because that's when the full moon is.
Yeah. I think they can turn for full moon stays, I think, for like 3 nights.
No.
Yeah.
It goes and then it immediately starts retracting.
Yeah, I think so. And it
Technically-
doesn't matter, they turn only a few days a week, a month, or even one day a month. So basically for the rest of the month they're pretty useless. They're just normal
Yeah.
humans.
I mean, they are very. I mean, get a silver bullet.
I know, every monster has its weakness.
Silver bullet,
Obviously.
sunlight.
But, you know, what are you going to do? Vampires are super powerful all the time.
Yeah.
Every night.
Uh-huh.
And werewolves are
Super powerful.
only one day. One night. One night.
Yeah.
It's like, what are they going to do?
I mean, and the human forms, if they're not a
They're
crazy
just
psycho
normal.
murderer, try to. When it's a full moon of their night, they just try to go in the room by themselves and, like, just not kill anyone.
Yeah, well, what are they going to do? It's
I
only
mean,
one night.
why does every time somebody forms into a werewolf or something, they just go out into the woods and just start killing people? Why?
Because
What
that's how it
what
works.
intent did they have to just go out into the forest and kill people one night of a year?
I don't think they have an intent of going into the forest.
I mean,
They
if you're
just
bit by a werewolf,
turn into a
if you survive,
same as vampires.
if you actually
And I
survive a werewolf,
I think you can drink. You have to drink the vampire's blood to become a vampire. You can't just get bitten and turn into one.
there's a vampires just drink blood for vitamin D, so they can't since they can't get it from the sun.
Don't think so.
Yeah.
so they can
Yeah.
have vitamins.
Anyway, like, what are the other ones? Like the classic monsters, the zombies, the ghosts,
Frankenstein monster.
the Frankenstein monster. Everybody forgets that it's actually Frankenstein's monster and not just Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's the doctor's name.
Yeah.
Who made the monster? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's the
that
ghosts
one.
and ghouls.
Now, would you consider? Have you heard of Dorian Gray?
No.
Dorian Gray is a character from a book,
Okay.
and I don't know how he ended up having the portrait. There was a painting from him, and basically he's sort of cursed to live an immortal life, and the painting ages.
Huh?
So he's basically immortal.
The painting ages?
Yes.
What? What do you mean painting?
The painting, his portrait ages.
His portrait. He has
Yeah.
a portrait of himself.
Yes. But himself, the person stays alive.
He doesn't age.
Yeah.
So, what if 200 years' time is just an ash pile?
If you destroy the portrait, he dies.
No, but like in 200 years' time, in the ash one just keeps in like the portrait.
Sweetness,
just
I
keeps
haven't read the
aging.
book, so I don't really know exactly how it works. I'm telling you the story behind Dorian Gray.
Okay.
Okay, so his portrait ages, not the person.
Uh-huh.
If you destroy or hurt the painting,
He gets
You-
hurt or destroyed.
exactly. So whatever, if it's a pile of ash, the person is still
Fine.
fine. If you mean that the painting itself turned into ash, then he dies. But if the picture of him turned into ash because, dirt, because he decomposed,
Yeah.
I guess he'd still be alive.
Okay.
Okay, because the painting ages. But if you destroy the painting,
Yeah.
you'll destroy him. He's not deformed.
In any way.
He's not grotesque. He's described as being very beautiful.
Okay.
Is he a monster?
Probably not. It's just an immortal guy.
But then so are vampires. Vampires are usually very beautiful.
Yeah, but they kill people. It's just a normal guy with his immortal
Do
life.
they?
Yeah, they kill
Well,
people.
we kill animals to feed ourselves. Are we monsters?
Yeah, but that's the actual circle of life.
So is vampires. They're
I
just
know,
another
but
strain
we
of
can be
evolution.
considered monsters, I guess. I mean, our solution to something is kill it.
Yes, are we monsters? We're probably the biggest monster because we are real.
Yeah, we actually exist.
We are real. Like
Oh,
we
what about
are...
the bloop?
What's a bloop?
You said I talked a little bit about this
I don't remember. What's the bloop?
in the first. Actually, did I talk about it in the first
I don't know. Why don't
episode?
you just talk about it again?
Well, yeah. Anyway, I might have talked about it in the first episode. Anyway, so we have this. There's this thing. There's this recording that we heard from this ship, and it's actually a pretty creepy recording when it's on normal speed.
Mm-hmm.
And it was heard in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. It was heard for like a radius of like 900 or 9,000 kilometers, or 90,000 or something,
Okay.
in the middle of Pacific Ocean, and you could hear it on land. You couldn't hear it because it was too low frequency,
Okay.
but the microphones picked it up,
Yes.
and we're still not sure what it is.
Okay.
It could have been a glacier,
Okay.
like splitting
What's
apart and
that gonna
falling.
do with us being monsters
I
right
mean,
now?
because it might be an animal that might exist, then we could consider it a monster.
I was talking about humans being the biggest monsters.
Yeah, I know,
And you
because-
just jumped
But
in with
then
the
because
bloop. But
we
the bloop
actually exist, but that might also actually exist.
also might be a grace or going fat.
It might. That's why I said it might.
So it might be it's fat.
No.
I really want to talk about it, but it might be a monster. Okay.
No.
I can tell you what I think about the blurb. It's a blurb. We caught a little blurb in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
It's not a little blip, it was a
Could be.
very, very loud blip.
Yes, so it could be just an animal that made it. Like
Yeah.
a whale. I'm sure
No,
the
it
first
wasn't a
time...
whale.
I know it wasn't a whale. I didn't say it was a whale. Listen to me. Like the first time they heard a whale.
No, it was not the
Oh my
first time they
goodness.
heard a whale.
What do you think they thought the first time when they heard a whale?
And it's a whale.
Really? Do you really think they knew it was a whale?
I don't know.
No, I don't think they did. I think they went, what is that? Alright. Well, I'm sure it took them a while before they discovered it was a whale. You know, because when you hear them walking away,
I love whales.
they probably didn't know what it was. See, I can speak well. Like Thor. So when they heard the first time, when they had the sonars and all this stuff, when they heard a whale, they probably thought the same thing. Oh my god, what is that? Monster of the deep! No, no! It turned out to be a whale. You know, I think the blip will probably turn out to be something like that. Not just a glazer part.
A big whale.
No, I don't think it will be a whale.
So
It could be some type of
It's a
animal.
mutated whale.
No, I think it will be some type of animal that made it, or just the earth's part or something. Is
Okay.
it happening again?
No.
So this was once.
Yeah.
How many years ago?
I don't know.
It was just the earth going. I don't even need to be a scientist to tell you what that was. Maybe it was another country texting a nuclear bomb far away. That was just a sound carrying. Sometimes we go a bit crazy with the science. Like, oh my god, what did we hear? What was that? It turns out to be nothing. I think a lot of things happen. So no, I don't think the blimp is a monster.
This frog croaks for 0.2 seconds longer than the other one. New species.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
This one has
One more tooth.
one more leg. Must be new species.
I mean,
No, but
if
yeah.
it has one more leg, it's probably a new species. It has one
No,
more tooth.
Could be just a mutation. Yeah.
I mean, what animal? A bear?
When you have, humans born with extra limbs, for example, which has happened, they're not classified as new species, they're still human.
I know.
It's just a mutation.
I would like to see a
Bird
bear
defect.
with a fifth leg.
No. I've seen a calf with two heads.
Yeah, me too.
Really? Well, I've seen one in real life. Well, in a museum. The calf was in the museum.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just a picture.
Anyway, monsters. There's not really much other monsters I know. I mean, what's the difference between a ghost and a ghoul?
Okay, I think ghosts are dead people.
A ghoul is also a dead person.
A ghoul was never human, I think.
Well, I actually looked up the difference because we had this talk once.
So if you
I
look
just
at
don't
what you're
remember.
asking me, when you just... Oh,
I
okay.
don't remember.
Oh, well.
And then
Well, we
there's a
can't inform you.
poltergeist.
That goes into the TV.
You don't trust the people. No, poltergeist
I
can actually
swear.
possess things.
Like the TV.
Yes, like the TV.
Because that's what's in the movie. That's all I know about the poltergeist that's in the movie.
It can possess things.
Poltergeist can possess TVs.
And
What
the
else
other
can it
thing-
possess? Is it
Anything else?
gonna possess my bed?
Maybe.
What is it gonna do? Makes
What?
me fall off the bed? That happens in all the movies.
I mean, if it wants to.
That happens in all
I mean,
the movies.
possess the katana that we have right on the wall there.
Big
Chop
deal.
You. Chop you.
But other ghosts can do that too.
No.
Yes.
Only a poltergeist
I've
can
s-
possess.
No, excuse me. I've seen
No, I
plenty
actually-
of movies where
no, I
bed shakes and
actually-
stuff and goes up and down. That's not a poltergeist. That's just they're
That's-
demons.
Yeah, they're demons.
Talking about possession movies.
Yeah.
So poltergeist is a demon.
No. A poltergeist is like one of the ghost ghoul and things that
Okay.
can actually possess.
You know what? Who possesses things?
It's the skillful ghost. What?
You know who possesses things?
What? Satan?
Demons.
Yeah, Satan too.
Demons are not monsters. Demons are demons.
Demons are demons.
Yeah, they're not monsters.
Yeah, I know.
They're demons.
Yeah.
Demonic possession, I think, is just mental disorders they couldn't diagnose back in the day.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we can diagnose most of the
those
things. And if we can't, we can learn from it to be able to diagnose it.
Yeah. New species of virus or...
But you don't need to be possessed by the demons to be just evil. There are very evil people around the world. And
They're called terrorists.
No, not just the terrorists.
Not just them, but some of them
They
are
are
called
very
them.
evil people. And those people are the real monsters.
Yeah.
You don't need Godzilla, or the Tooth Fairy, or the Sirens. We have humans who are more evil than all of them combined. And do a lot worse things. So, who was worse? Hitler or Godzilla? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Because one's real and the other one's not.
I mean that too, but...
And, so, yeah. So, on a very serious note, we have discovered and we have come to the conclusion.
We discovered a new species, by the way.
The monsters are humans. Whoa. I need some music. Some, conclusion music. Oh, well, now we're talking about monsters.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about monsters. Is he a monster?
Or is he just an angry guy?
Well, he's a monster. You can't kill him.
Well, you can't kill anybody from a horror movie.
Of course you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Name one person that's actually died in a horror movie and hasn't come back in a sequel.
The Scream guy.
Except him.
Okay.
I mean, 3 people.
Who have died.
And not come back in the sequel.
And not come back. And not come back.
And not come back.
Okay, so... You want me to think of a horror movie?
Yeah.
With a killer.
That was killed.
That was killed and it doesn't have a sequel. Or the sequel is another killer. Like same
Scream.
type of kill like Scream, but different person killing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard.
Exactly. Think of 3.
Okay. What?
Famous one.
Wait, if I just can think of one, I'll do good, okay? Scream.
You already said that.
So that's one.
No, I
That's
said
what I
think
got.
of 3.
I can't think of 3. You put me on the spot.
Fine, think of 2.
A monster movie
Not
that
monster
didn't come
movie.
back.
Horror. Like,
Well, we
like
talk about
Michael
monsters.
Myers.
Well, he's a monster.
Or Freddy
Right.
Krueger.
Okay.
1, 2, Freddy coming for you. It.
That's a monster movie, a horror movie, and it doesn't come back. There is no part 2 in it.
Isn't there a part
No.
2 coming out?
No, there's part 2 of the movie coming out, but it's the same monster. They haven't killed him yet.
Okay, that's 2.
Yeah. So when this was just the first part of the book here, and he goes dormant. He got scared and he goes dormant because this is what he does, and he comes back every 27 years.
Why 27?
I have no idea.
Why not 30?
Because that's what he chose. So when the second part of the movie will be 27 years later when the kids are grown up
Yeah.
and they finally actually kill him, like in the book.
I mean, I think more...
So it's one movie. It's too big to be put into one. Like Lord of the Rings.
I think more adults are scared of clowns.
Ha! Lord of the Rings.
Is that a horror movie?
No, but he didn't come back.
It's not a horror movie, though.
Doesn't have to be a horror movie.
Yes, it has to be. Like Scream, Freddy Krueger, Michael.
Oh, well, that's
Nice.
hard. Interesting. Well, I just told you one. I just told you 2.
Yeah, you need 3.
It and Scream, because that was a copycat. It has to be horror, not a thriller. Yeah, the thrillers, they don't come back. Horror. I feel like I don't that much horror movies, especially with monster type things. Well,
It doesn't have to be a monster type
Scream
thing.
won't count because Scream was actually a human. So
Well, no, that doesn't matter. It's
well,
still
we're
a horror
talking about
movie
monsters,
killer.
so I'm trying.
Michael Myers human.
Not really.
Yeah, he comes back though.
He was human, and then nobody comes back that many times if they're human.
Yeah, well, he burned, got his eyes gouged out, had to.
Yeah, they took him to space.
And they did.
Yeah.
What? How?
I think they took him to. Oh, was it Jason Goes to Space? I think it was Jason.
Why?
I don't know. they tried to kill him multiple times. So.
Yeah, but like
obviously
they're
he's
humans.
not-
They're just horror movie people. They come back.
No, but it becomes like Jason. He's dead.
Yeah, he died,
He died as a child.
and he came back somehow.
Yeah, so I don't know how, but he's not really human when you think of it. It's a monster type. So it's Myers. Mike Myers, like, yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter if they're human or not. Just a horror movie villain.
Well, I can't think of anything right now. So maybe
Exactly.
if I think of something, I'll let you know, so we can continue with the podcast. It's already been an hour, so we need to stop.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we need to stop all of them.
yeah, I don't know any other ones that I can think of top of my head. Okay.
Okay, well, we need to end it now.
Yeah, we do need to end it.
Last time it was like an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, it was pretty long. I'll cut this out a little bit, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I'll cut out our thinking time for movies.
That's fine.
Anyway, do you have a joke for us?
Yes, I actually have a joke to do with the Kraken.
Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do the joke. We're gonna say bye. Okay.
Okay.
Not. I have another thing. Nothing like that. Promise.
No promises.
No, I need you to promise because we need to get this ending right.
Fine.
Okay. And before that, if you wanna talk to us, you can email us on.
This and that 1137@gmail.com.
That's this and that 1137@gmail.com.
I said it slow enough.
So it's not that. I'm just repeating. Not
Okay.
because you said it fast or anything.
Okay, well, I have a
Alright.
joke to do with the Kraken that we were talking.
Crack and joke.
What's it?
Crack a joke. Oh, I made a joke.
You made it funny.
I made a funny. Now you make a funny.
I'll make it funny.
And don't
What's
fast.
the Kraken's favorite food?
Fish.
Fish and chips.
Was that the answer?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Oh my goodness, now I got it. I'm so slow with the jokes. Anyway, talk to you next week.
Bye.